Have you ever wondered if those colorful little pills in your kitchen cabinet, the ones you take every morning with a glass of water, are actually helping your health or quietly putting it at risk? Many seniors take vitamins and supplements every single day, often believing they're the secret to staying strong and youthful. But what if I told you that taking too many, or the wrong kinds, could actually do more harm than good? Hi everyone, I'm Alex, and welcome back to the Elderly Transformation Podcast, the show where we talk honestly about senior health, aging gracefully, and living your best golden years. Today's topic might sound shocking, but it's one of the most important conversations we need to have. Why some vitamins and supplements could be dangerous, especially when mixed with certain medications or taken in high doses. Before we dive in, I want to ask you something. How many vitamins or supplements do you take daily, and do you know exactly what's in them? Let me know your experiences in the comments or messages, because today we're separating fact from fiction and helping you stay safe, healthy, and informed. It's fascinating to look back and see how the whole vitamin craze started. For decades, companies have advertised vitamins as miracle pills that could fix nearly anything: low energy, weak bones, memory loss, even aging itself. It's no surprise many older adults began filling their shelves with bottles labeled immune support, heart health, or brain booster. It felt empowering to take control of your own health, right? The problem is, most of us never stopped to question whether we actually needed all those supplements. Many of these habits began years ago, maybe from something you saw on TV, read in a magazine, or heard from a friend who swore a certain vitamin changed their life. And while some vitamins do play an important role, like vitamin D for bone health or B12 for nerve support, others may not be necessary if your diet already provides enough. Over time, what started as a good intention turned into an expensive and sometimes risky daily ritual. The truth is, the supplement industry is massive, worth billions of dollars each year, and not all products are properly tested for safety or quality. So, before you pop that next pill, let's look closer at what's really going on inside your body when you take them. It's completely natural to want to protect your health, especially as we get older. Many seniors start taking extra vitamins thinking it can't hurt, right? But here's the thing, it actually can. Our bodies change with age. Metabolism slows, kidney and liver function may decline, and medication use often increases. These factors mean that certain vitamins or minerals can build up in the body faster than we expect, sometimes reaching toxic levels. For example, fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K aren't flushed out easily. They stay stored in your body's fat tissue. Taking too much vitamin D, for instance, can cause calcium to build up in your blood, leading to kidney problems or heart issues. And that's just one example. Another common issue is mixing supplements with prescription drugs. A harmless-looking multivitamin can sometimes interfere with blood thinners, heart medications, or diabetes drugs. The result? A well-meaning daily routine that accidentally puts your health in danger. It's not about fear, it's about awareness. Understanding that more doesn't always mean better is the first step to protecting yourself. Let's talk about one of the biggest blind spots when it comes to supplements: mixing them, both with each other and with medications. Many people assume that because something is labeled natural, it must be safe. But nature can be powerful, and powerful things can have serious effects. Think about it this way. When you take a supplement, you're adding concentrated nutrients or compounds into your system, and those don't always play nicely together. For example, calcium can interfere with how your body absorbs iron or certain medications. Vitamin E, when taken in large doses, can increase the risk of bleeding if you're on blood-thinning medicine. Even herbal supplements like ginkgo or St. John's wort, though they sound gentle, can change how your body processes other drugs, making them stronger or weaker than intended. This is especially risky for seniors who are often managing multiple prescriptions. The problem is, most supplement bottles don't come with warning labels like medications do, so it's easy to miss these interactions. That's why one of the smartest things you can do is bring all your supplements and medicines to your doctor or pharmacist and ask them to review everything together. You might be surprised at what they find. Before we go any further, I want to take a quick moment to say thank you for tuning in to the Elderly Transformation Podcast. If you're finding this conversation helpful, please take just a second to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode. Every week, we explore real health topics that matter most to older adults. Everything from heart health to memory, mobility, and lifestyle tips that can truly make a difference. Your support helps this community grow and reach more seniors who deserve clear, trustworthy information about their well-being. So go ahead, tap that button, and share this episode with a friend or loved one who takes vitamins or supplements regularly. They might need to hear this too. All right, now let's get back to something even more eye-opening. How too much of a good thing can turn into a serious health hazard. It might sound strange to think of vitamins as something that can poison the body, but that's exactly what can happen when they're taken in excessive amounts. Our bodies need vitamins in very specific doses. Too little can cause deficiency, but too much can be just as dangerous. Take vitamin A, for example. In small amounts, it supports vision and immunity, but in high doses, it can damage your liver or even lead to bone loss over time. Vitamin D is another one that people often overdo, especially since it's become so popular for boosting bone and immune health. When taken too much, though, it can cause calcium buildup, leading to kidney stones or heart complications. What's scary is that these toxic levels often build slowly, so you might not notice symptoms until your body is already struggling. It's a quiet kind of harm. Fatigue, nausea, confusion, or muscle pain that's easy to mistake for aging. That's why moderation is so key. Just because something helps at a small dose doesn't mean doubling or tripling it will work faster or better. Our goal is balance, not overload. For years, we've been taught that taking more vitamins means getting more benefits. But that's one of the most dangerous myths in health today. Many seniors believe that if one tablet of vitamin C keeps the immune system strong, then 2 or 3 will make it even stronger. Unfortunately, that's not how the body works. Our organs can only process a certain amount of nutrients at a time, and the rest either goes to waste or, in some cases, starts building up in harmful ways. Think of your body like a sponge. It can only soak up so much water before it starts dripping. The same is true for vitamins. Once your body has enough, the extra doesn't make you healthier. It can actually stress your kidneys, liver, or digestive system. In fact, studies have shown that people who take large amounts of certain vitamins, like E or beta-carotene, sometimes have higher rates of health problems, not lower. That's not to say vitamins are bad. When used wisely, they can help fill real gaps. But the key is knowing what your body truly needs, not what flashy marketing claims you should take. Here's a truth that surprises many people. Your body actually absorbs nutrients better from real food than from pills. When you eat fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, you're not just getting a single vitamin. You're getting a complex mix of fibers, antioxidants, and enzymes that help your body use those nutrients more effectively. For example, eating an orange gives you vitamin C along with flavonoids and fiber, which all work together to boost your immune system. But when you take that same vitamin C in tablet form, your body only gets one isolated ingredient, and the rest of the health benefits are missing. Food also helps regulate how much of each vitamin you get. Nature provides balance, while supplements can easily go beyond what's needed. This is especially important for seniors because appetite and digestion can change with age, making natural nutrition even more valuable. Instead of adding more pills, think about adding more color to your plate. Greens, yellows, reds, and purples. Nature's multivitamin is already in your kitchen. You just need to enjoy it. Walk down any pharmacy aisle and you'll see shelves lined with bright bottles promising energy, longevity, or better memory. It's easy to feel tempted. After all, who wouldn't want those benefits? But here's the catch. Those claims aren't always backed by strong science. Many supplement companies use clever marketing language that sounds medical but isn't actually regulated in the same way prescription drugs are. Terms like clinically tested, doctor approved, or natural formula can be misleading. In reality, supplements don't have to go through the same rigorous safety and effectiveness tests that medicines do. That means 2 bottles labeled vitamin D could contain completely different doses or levels of purity. Some might even have added fillers or contaminants. Seniors are particularly vulnerable to this kind of marketing because these ads are often designed to play on our fears of aging or illness. Remember, a label isn't a guarantee, it's a sales pitch. The safest choice is always to buy from trusted brands. Check for certifications, and talk to your healthcare provider before starting anything new. You deserve real information, not marketing tricks. Before we move further, I want to pause and say a big thank you for being part of the Elderly Transformation Podcast family. If you've learned something valuable so far, don't forget to like this episode, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future tips for senior health and wellness. Every time you share this podcast with a friend or family member, you're helping someone else make safer, smarter decisions about their vitamins and supplements. We're building a community where seniors can get clear, honest, and trustworthy advice without the confusion or fear that comes from marketing gimmicks. So go ahead, tap that like button, subscribe, and join the conversation by leaving a comment about your own experiences with vitamins. Now that we've taken a quick breath, let's dive back into the practical tips you can use to protect your health starting today. Not all supplements are risky or unnecessary. Some can genuinely support senior health when used correctly. For example, vitamin D and calcium are often recommended to help maintain strong bones, especially for those who don't get enough sunlight or dairy in their diet. Vitamin B12 can also be beneficial, as absorption tends to decrease with age, and it supports nerve health and energy. But even here, the key is moderation and personalization. One person's ideal dose might be too little or too much for someone else. That's why it's so important to consult your healthcare provider before starting a supplement. They can review your blood work, diet, and medications to help determine if you truly need additional vitamins and in what amounts. The goal is not to take as many pills as possible, but to fill real gaps in your nutrition safely. Think of supplements as a supportive tool, not a replacement for healthy eating, movement, and regular checkups. Remember, the last tip in this list is the most surprising one. So stick around, you won't want to miss it. One of the most overlooked steps in supplement safety is checking for interactions with your current medications. Many seniors are on prescriptions for blood pressure, heart health, diabetes, or other conditions, and even seemingly harmless vitamins can change how these medications work. For instance, a common mineral supplement might reduce the effectiveness of a heart medicine, or an herbal product could make a blood thinner act too strongly. The tricky part is that these interactions aren't always obvious. You might not notice anything until a health problem develops. That's why it's essential to bring a complete list of everything you take, including vitamins, herbal supplements, and over-the-counter remedies, to your doctor or pharmacist. They can identify any potential conflicts and help you adjust dosages safely. Think of it like checking the weather before a walk. A little planning prevents big problems. By taking this step, you're protecting yourself and making sure your supplements actually help rather than harm. Sometimes, the best way to understand the risks of oversupplementation is through real-life examples. Take Margaret, a 72-year-old retiree who thought she was doing everything right for her bones. She was taking high doses of calcium, vitamin D, and a multivitamin every day. At first, she felt energized and proud of her commitment to health. But after a few months, she began experiencing nausea, fatigue, and frequent urination. A routine checkup revealed that her calcium levels were dangerously high, putting strain on her kidneys and heart. Or consider John, a 68-year-old who took an herbal supplement to improve memory, unaware it could interfere with his blood thinner. Within weeks, he had unexpected bruising and minor bleeding episodes. These stories aren't meant to scare you. They're meant to show that even well-intentioned habits can have unintended consequences. The takeaway? Always check with a healthcare provider before adding or combining supplements. Sharing your experiences and learning from others can make a huge difference in preventing similar mistakes. Reading supplement labels might seem like a chore, but it's one of the most important steps in protecting your health. Many seniors don't realize that the numbers on the bottle, milligrams, micrograms, or IU, aren't just marketing. They indicate how much of a nutrient you're actually getting. Confusingly, some bottles list % daily value while others show absolute amounts, which can make it hard to know if you're taking too much. For example, a multivitamin might advertise 100% of the daily recommended value of vitamin A. But if you're also taking a separate vitamin A supplement, your total intake could become unsafe. Look for clear serving sizes and pay attention to how many pills or capsules are recommended per day. Also, check for any warnings about interactions with medications or health conditions. Understanding these labels empowers you to make smarter choices and avoid accidental overconsumption. Remember, knowledge is the first line of defense. Before you swallow that next pill, make sure you know exactly what's inside. Before we continue, let's take another moment to connect. If you found this episode helpful so far, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss future episodes packed with practical advice for seniors. Sharing this podcast with friends or family who take vitamins can also make a real difference. They might be taking something unnecessarily or even dangerously. Our goal is to create a supportive community where seniors can learn, ask questions, and make informed decisions together. Your engagement not only helps this podcast grow, but also ensures more people get the trustworthy, clear guidance they deserve about their health. So don't be shy. Tap that button, leave a comment, and share your experiences with supplements. Now that we've reinforced our community, let's dive back into some practical tips for staying safe while supporting your health naturally. Now, let's get into some practical advice that can help you take supplements safely without putting your health at risk. First, make a complete list of everything you take: vitamins, minerals, herbal products, and prescription medications, and review it with your healthcare provider regularly. Second, focus on your diet first. Supplements are meant to fill gaps, not replace real food. Try to get a colorful variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats every day. Third, always stick to the recommended dosages on labels or as prescribed by your doctor. Resist the temptation to double up thinking it will work faster. Fourth, keep track of how you feel. If you notice new symptoms like fatigue, nausea, or digestive issues, don't ignore them. Consult your doctor immediately. Finally, prioritize trusted brands and certifications. Not all supplements are created equal, and quality can vary widely. By following these simple steps, you can enjoy the benefits of supplements without exposing yourself to unnecessary risks. Regular checkups are one of the most powerful tools seniors have for staying healthy and avoiding complications from supplements. Blood tests, for example, can reveal if you're already getting enough of certain vitamins or if levels are dangerously high. Your doctor can also review your medications and supplements together to prevent any harmful interactions. Even a simple conversation about what you take daily can uncover hidden risks you might not have realized. For seniors, health changes can happen gradually, and what worked safely last year might not be ideal this year. Checkups provide a snapshot of your current health, enabling personalized recommendations rather than guesswork. Remember, no supplement list should exist in isolation. Your physician or pharmacist is your best guide. Pairing regular medical reviews with careful supplement use ensures you're supporting your body in the safest, most effective way possible. One of the simplest yet most overlooked strategies for safe supplementation is listening to your body. Our bodies are constantly sending signals about what's working and what isn't, but it's easy to ignore them or assume that new symptoms are just part of aging. If you start taking a new vitamin and notice changes like upset stomach, unusual fatigue, dizziness, or even minor bruising, don't brush it off. These could be signs that your body is reacting negatively or that the dose is too high. Keeping a daily log of supplements, meals, and how you feel can reveal patterns that help you and your healthcare provider make smarter choices. Adjusting your intake based on these observations, along with professional guidance, is far safer than following a one-size-fits-all recommendation. Your body is your best barometer, and paying attention to it helps ensure that your vitamins are truly helping, not harming, your health. Knowledge truly is power when it comes to vitamins and supplements. The more you understand what each pill does, how it interacts with your body, and the potential risks, the better decisions you can make. Take the time to read labels carefully, ask questions, and research credible sources, like government health websites, registered dietitians, or your own doctor, before committing to any supplement. Remember, the goal isn't to instill fear, but to provide clarity and confidence. By staying informed, you can avoid unnecessary or dangerous products, reduce the risk of interactions, and focus on the nutrients your body actually needs. Think of it as becoming your own health advocate. When you pair knowledge with professional guidance, healthy nutrition, and regular checkups, you're creating a solid foundation for safe and effective supplementation that truly supports your golden years. As we wrap up today's episode, remember this: vitamins and supplements can be helpful tools, but they are not magic pills. The key for seniors is to use them wisely, focus on real nutrition, and always consult a healthcare professional before making changes. Avoid the trap of more is better. Check for potential interactions with medications, pay attention to your body's signals, and prioritize trusted, quality products. Your health is a lifelong journey, and small, informed choices each day make a huge difference over time. Thank you for joining me on this important discussion. If you found value in this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with friends or family who may also benefit. Together, we can make safer, smarter decisions about supplements and support each other in living longer, healthier, and happier lives. Remember, you're not alone in this journey, and your well-being matters more than any pill.